don't do math, so when I get a travel agent, they do my math. I don't do math.
Oh, this really?
Because I would want to stay at a Deluxe. I've never stayed at a Deluxe, so I would like to stay at a Deluxe.
Never?
Never.
Ever?
What?
We were in that big.
No.
Oh, I guess not.
No, it's always been a moderate.
Really?
And when we first went to French Quarter, you would think somebody from Louisiana, I don't want to stay at French Quarter. We love French Quarter. It's small, it's intimate, it's not far
nice.
from travel and everything. There's only one bus stop.
French Quarter is the #1 moderate I recommend to people.
Oh.
I can see that, but I mean, isn't the Disneyland Resort Hotel a deluxe hotel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that would count as a
I
deluxe.
have.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you, sir.
And we were in a
Thank you.
we were in a big old suite.
First off, thank you for correcting me, and thank you for bringing me
Yes.
on a particular trip.
Well, thank you for jumping in our beds.
yes.
Oh, what? It's always fun.
Yes.
No, so what I was saying was I would like to go stay at a Deluxe this time, so I guess it'll be with cheaper, I guess, the dining plan thing, because you get a Deluxe plan or the room rate. And I guess that'll be for you to figure out.
Yeah, I can help you figure that out.
There'll be no helping me figure it out. You're going to figure it out.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we ain't doing no math.
Quick question. You have your choice to stay at any Disney Deluxe Resort because you've never done this. We're talking about Walt Disney World because you have stayed at a Deluxe Resort
Exactly.
in Disneyland.
Blank slate.
What is your #1 choice? You went to Rachel. What is the #1 resort you'd like Rachel to get for you?
Personally, myself, I would say Contemporary. But
Yeah, I can see
taking
that.
my wife into account, I would like the Grand Floridian.
That's my favorite.
Because of the spa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Grand,
Nice.
Grand Flow is
So
my favorite.
if I'd have to say guess, it'll be that one that I'll be
Both
looking
close
for.
to the Magic Kingdom, so that really works. Yeah. Walkways either way, yeah.
If you're thinking about price, Saratoga Springs is nice because it has the spa as well, but it's also usually the least expensive deluxe. So it would be a really good value in terms of the free dining because it's still a deluxe. You're going to get the dining plan, but you're paying the least amount for your room.
Yeah, I didn't like Saratoga Springs so much, but
It feels like a moderate to me. But
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
technically a deluxe.
thank you, Rachel. That's exactly why. That is exactly why. But can I ask you a question? So this census, well, it's not census anymore. Is the spa open now?
Actually, yeah, you're right. The spa hasn't reopened yet. Hopefully it will. They are still calling the resort the Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. They haven't cut that off yet. So I anticipate that it will open up again, but it's not available yet.
Sometime after we get park hopping whenever we want to, right?
Yeah. Well, January 9th.
January 9th.
Yes, January.
Oh,
yes.
wait, 3 days.
3 days. And
Yeah.
speaking of
3
which, if you're listening to the show on the day of its release, which is usually January 10th, yesterday, January 9th, it was announced that guests will see even more changes. So one of which we touched upon is Park Hopper, and the other one recently touched upon is Dining Plan. So one of the things is that guests with Park Hopper benefits or an annual pass will be able to visit another theme park at any time during park hours. Now, this is a significant shift from the previous rule that allowed Park Hopper access only after 2 p.m., which we all know is a drag, right?
Super drag.
Super drag.
Yeah.
Although this is not to say that annual pass holders are completely off the hook with park reservations as opposed to everybody else. Just to lead into that, no theme park reservations are required for date-based tickets, which is what we've mentioned on the show. Rachel's mentioned this on the show. For those with annual passes, though, or certain non-dated tickets like convention tickets, they could still take advantage of the updated Park Hopper access after visiting their first park on days when the theme park reservations are required. For instance, you know how this works. If a pass holder has a reservation for Epcot and enters the park at 9 a.m., then they can head to another park immediately afterwards. So they still got to go to the first thing.
Right.
They can't immediately just start hopping. However, if you are an annual pass holder, the big news that was released is the introduction of Good to Go days, which will start on January 11th, 2024 for those days. Those special days will allow pass holders to visit a Disney World theme park without needing a theme park reservation.
Nice.
However, blackout dates
Of course.
still apply.
Why not?
Of course. They always deal with blackout days. And of course, they're not going to be specific. Guests will need to check their annual pass holder admissions calendar within the My Disney Experience app to view which days are good to go.
It's like musical chairs for
It
vacation
is.
days. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Gamble. Let's see. Is it a good to go day? No, we're not good
Oh,
to
you
go.
crapped out. Oh,
It kind of makes you feel bad for the pass holders, man. It does feel like it's a little torturous.
Yeah, it's just like press your luck.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's exactly it.
And this is how Disney says it. They say good to go dates will be added periodically beginning January 11th.
Good to go dates, no win.
as availability allows. Yeah.
Come on in. Stop.
So a key word that we missed here is as availability allows.
Uh-huh.
That's how they worded it. Good to go dates will be added periodically beginning January 11th as availability allows.
That's so vague.
So talk about gambling. It's like, yeah, it's very vague. There's nobody booked on this day. So here we go.
I was surprised too, at least to the best of my knowledge, they have not done this yet. It feels like if you are an annual pass holder and you're staying at a Disney resort, you should be able to just go to whatever park. But right now, my understanding is that annual pass holders still need to get park reservations even if they're staying at a resort, which is a real bummer.
That is.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even think about it like that. Normally you think of pass holders, they're Florida residents. They don't need a
Yeah.
hotel room. But if you got a hotel room, come on.
Yeah.
That seems like such an easy adjustment to make.
Yeah.
It does feel like it would be, so I'm surprised they haven't. Maybe they'll do it like soon after, or they'll like figure it out. I don't know. Sometimes they're slow on this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to know how far in advance the pass holders will know. Like, I'm just going to book I'm a pass holder, I'm going to just book a trip. Will I know in advance enough of whether this is like a good to go date or not, whether I need a reservation or not?
Yeah, hopefully the calendar will be published and it will go out pretty far.
I hope so. It's not like tomorrow, good to go date.
Yeah.
Everything's booked. Damn it. Anyway, so those are a couple of things there that people can look forward to. And we already touched upon this, but we have the return of Disney dining plans. And I just want to clarify this. It's a little different than what it was before. And this is for Disney hotel guests who book a Disney resort package for stays starting on January 9th. And there's only 2 plans, right, Rachel? There's a quick service and what they're just calling the dining plan. That's it.
Yep. So they dropped what used to be called the Deluxe dining plan. That was the like really heavy table service one. They now just have the counter service plan and then the 1 table, 1 counter service. They call that the Disney dining plan. So just those 2.
We did the deluxe dining plan at one point in time, and forget about it.
A lot of food.
We've done it too. It's so much food.
Yeah, you can't. There's no way to make your money back on that.
Oh, my gosh.
There was one way that I actually really enjoyed doing the Deluxe. We sometimes would come in and stay at, like, let's say a value resort the first night of our trip. So like we got in at like 10 a.m. We have a reservation at a value resort that one night, just at the beginning of the trip. And so we'd get the Deluxe dining plan with that one night. So you just pay for one night of the Deluxe dining plan. But then we got 3 table service credits that we could use over those 2 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's booking outside the box
Yes, it is.
right there.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
That was the whoa.
And that
Rachel,
is
that's all you.
exactly
Yes,
why
yes.
you use a travel agent.
Rachel
That,
did wow.
Rachel, I would have never even thought about that.
Rachel
That
did
is
wow.
so smart and clever. Wow.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. And so that way I liked it. So you could kind of use it over the 2 days. And then the other secret to that was that, those refillable resort mugs,
Yeah.
they would always give you 2 weeks no matter what. So like you got the mug for the rest of your stay.
Oh.
No, like there's no Deluxe plan anymore, folks. So I can't promise that will be the way it works now. But
Stop giving it away for free. Stop sharing
yeah,
tips.
but that's what we used to do. We loved that. We would like stay at All Star whatever for the first night, get the Deluxe dining plan, eat like kings, and then we'd check into the beach club and use our mugs for the rest of the week.
That's awesome.
She's not the best in the business for nothing, folks.
Yeah, you're right. And look, as far as